I was in heaven, y'all. I was in heaven. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. And tonight, the voice top 11 performed songs chosen by the fans, and the coaches were dressed down for the night, all except for Blake. He had on a jacket, but everybody else was just really casual. And fans got to introduce each contestant. Voting opened at the top of the show, and we jumped right into the fray with TeamBlake. It was Pryor Baird. He did Night Moves by Seger, and he sauntered up to the mic while playing rhythm on guitar and gave us a little lighter side of his gruff. This was a lot lighter than his normal performance, but still had a nice edge to it. He was pulling off the mic a lot though, and I was missing some notes. Then they slowed it down and just featured his vocal, which pleased the crowd before launching back into the gruff while wailing a way that had my throat constricting. I mean, he was, and I was like, oh, help me, I don't want to lose my voice. I'm looking at him like, I don't want to lose my voice. But overall, it was pretty good. Kelly said you can't teach being comfortable on stage and in your skin, and he has it all. TeamAdam was up next with Sharane. Calister, she did Hero by Mariah, Carey, and Adam gave her a lot of good direction, including stage tips and mapping out the song during rehearsal. This is definitely a big song, but I think she had the notes and the emotion to pull it off, and it got off to a good start. Her voice sounded really lovely and confident. Some questionable notes happened during the second verse, but she had a great attack on the bridge, nice melody changes, and she kept the emotion throughout, but this was definitely challenging for her. All the coaches stood. Alicia said the level of confidence she exudes is showing her growth, and she did the song beautifully in her own way. Then TeamKelly had Kaleb lead. He did Trouble by Tritt, and this is a good toe-tapping song, and the band kicked it into high gear from the start. Kaleb, although, didn't come in as strong as I would expect. He had a very laid-back vocal production and had to work up the energy to the rest of the band, which never happened. I felt like he was trying to tell the story and got off some nice notes, but the band was totally outshining him. I was happy when he took the mic off the stand and went to center stage to wail out the ending, but wished that he had done it earlier, got out and had some fun and really like addressed the audience and maybe danced around a little bit, threw the guitar around his back and just enjoyed himself. This just did not have the joy that I wanted out of it. Next up was TeamKelly with Jackie Foster. She did Love Reign O'er Me by The Who, and Jackie started arranging the song to fit herself as soon as she got into rehearsal, and she wanted to start it kind of soft, and soft it was. She was so present and engaging in the lower register, and it really excited when those clear higher notes came out. Loved her dragging the mic stand with her to center stage and blowing those big notes up and really feeling the music through her body. She looked good and sounded great. Most of all, she seemed to really be having fun up there and showing off her talents and her vocal skills, just enjoying herself. So much passion and emotion, wonderful. And that last note succession, oh my God, all the coaches stood for her. And if you stand for me, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are enjoying it. I have been doing a pre-show, so if you can catch it, I usually come in about 7:15, leave about 7:40, 7:45. So if you want to come and watch that, I'll be live chatting with you. I'm trying to do it every day before the show, before American Idol and before The Voice. We'll see how that works out. But if you guys are coming in, then I will be there. Thank you so much for watching, and I thank you for your thumbs. TeamAdam was up next. Verna, she did Strawberry Wine by Deana, and she picked up the guitar and executed the notes that Adam had given her on camera right up front. This sounded really good in her voice and fit her range perfectly. She even got a little yodel in once or twice and lulled me into a very relaxed mood. Loved when she poured on the emotion and then leaned into that big note. This had all the feels, a beautiful vocal, and really a certain sophistication that I enjoyed from Jackie. TeamBlake was up next with Kyla and Jade. She did Sweet Sweet Baby, Since You've Been Gone by Aretha, and we kicked it off with a wail and a horn section. I loved her swishing from the piano to center stage, all the while giving us classic vocals. She really has a way of caressing lyrics in a song and giving them her own spin, and this felt so natural in her voice. It had fit her style. The call and response was nice, though I was wishing that she hadn't pulled so far off the mic during the big note. I wanted the full effect. But the second time she hit it dead on and gave us a squall before ending with a big gospel ending climbing into a high note. I was in heaven, y'all. I was in heaven. All the coaches stood. Alicia called her phenomenal and inspiring. TeamAlicia was up next. Christiana and Danielle did Umbrella by Rihanna, and this seemed like a dead song choice, but I knew she was going to switch it up, so I wasn't too worried. And from the beginning, she had added notes to the melody, and the background music was more moody. Some of the vocals seemed to be moving a bit fast in the verse for the feeling of the band, but it worked really well in the choruses and the bridge. I especially like the little build at the end of the bridge, and she really remade this to fit her style. Those falsetto notes were shaky near the end, but she came down to finish it out sweetly. TeamKelly was next with Brynn Cartelli. She did You and I by Lady Gaga, and this started out with harmonic and a swampy guitar feel. Then Brynn came in, solid vocal. The low notes were a little struggle for her, but in her mid-range she was pretty solid. The short a cappella section was a nice addition, and she found a little grit here and there. She was pushing that envelope a little bit. I really enjoyed that. This was interesting to watch and hear. Not her best vocal, but a valiant effort, and she wailed away before seeming a little out of breath for the ending. TeamAdam was up next with Rayshunn and LaMarr. He did Try a Little Tenderness by Otis and loved this song so much. Of course, I've got to do it a few times with bands, and it really makes you dig deep, but also you can have fun with it. And Rayshunn had such a huge smile, and he did this little high thing that he walked back down. He had me ready to shout. I was like, go ahead and sing. Work with this song, boy. Work with it. Then he pulled back before coming off the mic stand to give some love to the crowd. This man was working that crowd from side to side to back and forth with so much joy, so much fun, and wailing away the whole time. He is just so joyful and really left everything on that stage. All the coaches stood for him. TeamAlicia had Britton Buchanan do Perfect by Ed Sheeran, and Alicia nixed the guitar in rehearsal. She was like, no, this is too personal. You got to get rid of the guitar. He dedicated the song to his girlfriend, Livia Faith. Remember Livia from the show? And she was in the audience. And this song is so simple and pure, and he had a nice approach to start. I loved how he showed off some of his full lower notes and yet had a lot of height that was easily produced. He had a lot of soul on this, but parts also had like a country feel to it, and it was interesting how he went through several genres to produce the notes that he wanted to get, and the emotion was there. Not his most perfect vocal, but infused with emotion and tenderness. And in the pimp spot tonight, it was TeamBlake with Spencer Baker. She did Better Man by Little Big Town. And this came in a little strange. Something wasn't going right, and then she was very pitchy under the note. But I noticed her really connecting to the lyrics. And by the second half of the first verse, she was in comfortable, solid territory and really nailed the chorus. Spencer executes such wonderfully solid high notes, commands her full range with ease while giving us the full weight of the lyrics and storyline. Loved how the violin complemented her voice and how she just found different little things and different little ways to and really give us some nuanced vocal coloring. That's it for the commentary. Yes, it is done. That went by pretty fast for me. Did it go by fast for you? I thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow night, One is going home. Janelle Monáe is performing. Her new album is out, so make sure to check it out. She has a full like movie video to go along with it. Make sure to check that out. It's right here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. I am out.